is an emergency. I'm begging urgently. This is a serious case.
Some Florida water on my hand so we can get this party started. Well, as you know, I'm a direct energy reader. Don't believe in reading zodiac signs and birthdays. I ask that you be open with the spirit and have fun. We're going to be doing your 12 card spread, friends and enemies. When you pass your 7th house and your 12th house, you must ask those cards a question. You can't skip them. All right?
Okay.
All right. Give it up, baby. Ooh. I've been listening to my old school today. All right. So, I've taken deliberate shuffling your cards. I want you to say your first name or whatever you like to be called so I can pray on. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna go with your first card, second card, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, let's start this thing off, sister. We're gonna go with your first card. Your first card is ruled by Aries and is governed by Mars. Your first house represents your ego, your self-esteem, what you think about you. In this house right here, you have the Guardian Angel card in the upright position. Now, Spirit is saying that you feel like you're in need of help. I mean, when I say in need of help, I mean, that could be cliche and go around the board when I say in need of help. But Spirit says you feel like you are in need of assistance, baby. I mean, help. And this is financial help. This is spiritual help. This is emotional help. Hell, I'm surprised you ain't dangling off a goddamn building with one pinky in the air and say, Lord, take me now. Spirit say you feel like you are under pressure and you need help. Now, this issue that got you under pressure, saying that you need help, it has something to do with you either moving away from somebody you was intimate with or not sharing or not want to deal with that person anymore. It has that energy with it. Do you if I'm not right, you say, Barry, you all off, bitch. And I say, yeah, nah, okay. Would you like to ask this card a question?
The person that I'm dealing with, and I think the reason I'm not fully committed into it because I think he is still in a relationship with the wife he's supposed to be separated from. Okay. And I want to know, is he still dealing with her?
All right, now that's a relationship question. We're talking about your that's your 7th house. We're talking about your mental health. Why do you feel you need help? Spiritual help, physical help, emotional help, monetary help.
So I can ask the card, why do I feel like I need help?
Yeah, you can, if you don't know what the issue is, I'm pretty sure that this man. But if you want to know what the issue is, yeah. But I'm pretty sure you should know.
Yeah, well, I would like to know what the issue is. What do I need help with?
Spirit, why is she needing help from a guardian angel? What's going on? Spirit said trust issues. Okay, that's one. See, you are seeing the situation accurately. Travel, leaving somebody far distance, and looking in the mirror. So Spirit said you're feeling like you're trying to turn over a new leaf, but you can't really trust or you can't really be the person you want to be due to the things you have done in your past. Spirit saying the reason why you feel like you need help because you're trying to trust this person, but looking in the mirror you can't trust this person because you know the shit you done did. And you were like, I know what I would do in that situation. I know what I can do in that situation. And this is why you feel like you just want to give up on life with this particular individual because you're like, if I can do this, this person can do it. That type of energy. Okay?
Okay.
So you're just stressing out because you probably falling in love. All right. Now we're going to go over here to your 2nd house. Your 2nd house is ruled by Taurus and is governed by Venus. Your second house represent your your current economic. Ooh, you selfish too. Jesus Christ, you selfish. Your second house represent your your current money, current economic, current investment. In this house, you have the Ace of Earth in the upright position. Spirit is saying you don't believe in sharing shit. I think we're gonna have to postpone this thing. All right. So did you hear anything I said about the last card?
Okay, no, I did.
All right. So we're gonna go to your second house. Your second house is ruled by Taurus and is governed by Venus. Your second house represents your current economic situation, current money, wealth, and prosperity. In this house right here, you have the Ace of Earth in the upright position. Spirit is saying when it comes to your finances, you're being very selfish. You don't like to share, let alone you're not trying to help nobody out of their situation. You're just saying, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to put myself in that situation. I'm not even going to share. You can get it on your own. Now, Spirit is saying when it comes to you being stubborn and hard-headed and not helping anybody with this money situation, Spirit said this is just all about selfishness. Meaning if you got the capability to assist somebody, you really should in your case. Do you know what they're talking about?
No, I don't.
Are you doing okay financially?
I'm doing okay. I'm gonna say this, I'm not doing as well as I was doing, I'm gonna say last year, but I'm doing okay this year. It's not like it was last year.
Now, do you know anybody who is in need of your services, of your help? Let's say
you sure don't.
You sure don't. So I know you don't see nobody in the family surrounding that needs something. This man that you're dealing with, you don't think he need a little help. I mean, that Spirit saying you're being stubborn and kind of selfish with your money.
No.
I can't say nothing else. That's what they saying. Would you like to ask this card a question?
With this question, who would be the person that would need help?
They ain't gonna tell me that because you got that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's somebody you gotta look around.
Okay, I don't have a question for that card.
Okay. Well, if somebody walk up to you and you know they need help and they genuinely need it, you can assist.
Okay.
All right. Now we're gonna go over here to your third house. Your third house is ruled by Gemini and is governed by Mercury. Your third house represents your communication. With Gemini being in this house, you need to take communication for what it is, information. In this house right here, you have the Six of Water in the upside down position. Oh boy, I'm not tired of this Spirit. Now Spirit is saying you're really telling somebody how you feel about life. You're telling somebody how you feel about everything. Like you are not sparing the radio when it comes to telling somebody about your past, how that made you feel in your past, and how moving forward you're gonna be. Yep, Spirit is going on now. Yeah, you ain't sparing the radio. Would you like to ask this card a question?
No.
Am I doing the right thing, Spirit, by telling these people what's on my mind? I would ask a question.
Okay, because you know what? The last reading you told me, you said I was talking too much. Yes. So am I doing the right thing for telling or speaking to whomever about my goals?
Spirit, is she talking too much? Spirit said meditation. Spirit said follow your heart. Spirit said mother, wife, sister, daughter. The Spirit said as long as you're talking to the right person, you're supposed to be talking to just one female about this, not multiple.
Okay.
You got a best best friend?
I kind of do, yeah. I have two best friends. But I really talk to probably both of them about the same, so.
Go up into your fourth house. Your fourth house is ruled by Cancer and is governed by the moon. Your fourth house represents. Now I'm getting all the information out of the phone clear. Your fourth house represents your actual house and home, where you live. It also represents 3 close people you will allow to stay with each other. Why are you saying each other? Represent 3 close people you will allow to stay with you via friends and family. In this house right here, you have the moon card in the upside down position. Now, Spirit is saying, like, you know that somebody is dealing with somebody, like there's someone literally dealing with another person, and you are basically telling that other person it's okay to deal with that person. Like you're saying, no. Spirit, okay, got you, Spirit. So you know there's somebody, there's somebody dealing with somebody else, but you would still tell that person they can move in with you, shack up with you, or be with you. But this is a living situation. So this is a move-in situation. Like you don't care about none of the bullshit that's going on, really. Are you understanding what Spirit's saying?
Yeah, but right now it's like I'm not in a position to move. I'm still like staying with my parents.
Gotcha. But although you're not in a position to move and you stay with your parents, but even if you tried to go and move with someone else, and let's say this particular individual guy, wink, that you thinking got somebody else, if he said, yeah, baby, let's move in together, you'll say, okay, let's go, whether he has that person or not.
Oh, Lord.
I'm just telling you what the card said. You can say, Baron, you wrong.
But I see that as a possibility.
Okay, would you like to ask this card a question?
If there was a possibility, would that be a good decision?
There you go. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Shit. Don't fight my spirit. If she was to move in with this person, would that be a good decision? Spirit said artistic expression. Spirit said see the other person's point of view. Spirit said father, husband, brother, son. You can create a man if you keep him close. You can create a man if you keep him close. So yeah, it would be a good idea. Let alone, hell, he'll be yours.
Okay.
All right. Now let's go over here to your 5th house. Your 5th house is ruled by Leo and is governed by the sun. Your 5th house represents your sex life, entertainment, and luck. Your 5th house also represents strength and courage. In this house right here, you have a message from the air in the upside down position. Now, Spirit is saying, why have you stopped asking for intercourse? Why are you taking a back seat to getting screwed?
I'm not.
Let me change it up, Spirit. Let me change it up. So you haven't called him to come screw you. He just come and screw you when he want to.
Well, he stay in a whole different city.
That ain't what I'm asking. That ain't what Spirit telling you. You don't sit up there and say, hey, Melvin, this weekend, can we meet up?
No, I don't. I haven't did that, no.
Spirit is saying you're not asking. You're kind of taking a banter on it. So now he says, baby, when I'm in town, we gonna hook up, and you say, okay. You know what that's called? Yeah. You know what that's called in the world of men? Opportunity. Opportunist.
Okay.
And I'm putting you up on some real nigga game. So if you are not setting the rules and the standards on how this man is to treat you sexually, then you will be you'll be forever option.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question? I'm gonna get you right, Mama. I'm gonna get it right with you.
Okay, so I should be the one to. Okay, so should I be the one to make the terms on when it happened, and not just depend on him? Okay. Should I be the one to make it happen and leave it at that? Like, don't depend on him asking.
Spirit,
okay.
Should she be the one to push the envelope when it comes to sexual activity, being entertained, going out, seeing each other, hooking up? I mean, even going out to dinner, lunch, breakfast, whatever. Should she be the one to instigate this? What you're trying to say? Spirit said energy healing. Spirit said take charge of the situation. What else you want to tell the Spirit? Spirit said peace offering. Yup.
Okay.
If you let him make the rules, your ass will forever be second, because everything take priority. If he ain't got no priority, you got me?
Yes.
All right. Now we're gonna go over here to your sixth house. Your sixth house is ruled by Virgo and is governed by Mercury. Your sixth house represent your future. They saying destination. Holy shit! Is it rental properties? Hold on, spirit. Stop jumping. Your future house represent your future investment. Future investment, future property. Spirit say properties. Future investment, future money, future investment. In this house, you have the Five of Earth in the upright position. Now, Spirit is saying you're going to purchase a house, or you're going to purchase some kind of property in order to make money. If not a house, you're going to purchase a business, but it's going to be brick and mortar. Spirit says this is going to come at an extreme sacrifice for you, because you're not going to be purchasing this for you. You're going to be purchasing it for somebody else. What kind of business do this man want to do, or what kind of business do you want to do that you need a whole building for?
I'm a hairstylist, and I actually want to do like a holistic type of spa, natural hair place.
Correct. So now this is your dream to be a natural hairstylist, herbalist, detoxification, whole setup, shebang, getting it done. So why Spirit said this is a sacrifice, meaning that this is somebody else's idea, or you're going to let somebody else lead the way on this.
Okay.
So let's try.
I feel like,
Go ahead.
I feel like I would need help because I don't know where to start.
Well, let's say you don't need help, and let's say you do know where to start. You start by doing research on your own. Spirit ain't lying. You're gonna let somebody else take the reins. It's gonna be your money, but it's gonna be their idea, because they know how to get it started. Versus you doing the research, go ahead and putting everything together, and then you working yourself.
Okay.
So long story short, don't let nobody take your idea.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
So this purchase of the land, the purchase of the house, because I did purchase land, is this just concerning a business, or will my house and business be in connection with this property?
Spirit, is it a good idea for her to incorporate? I'm going to ask the question properly. Is it a good idea for her to incorporate her house and her business on this land? Spirit said spiritual laws of attraction. Spirit said release tension. Spirit said come on out the closet. Yes, do it. Get it done now. If you already got the property, what the hell you need somebody else's expertise for? Just get building permits. See what all you need, and demand, please.
Okay.
All right. Now we finna go over here to your seventh house. Your seventh house is ruled by Libra and is governed by Venus. Your seventh house represents your relationship, the couple dating, matrimony. In this house right here, you have Oya. Having Oya in this house, right? Oya is saying she got to come change the mentality of what's going on, let alone not the mentality. She need to change the communication with you and your partner. Now, who is this grandmother or this old lady this partner keep throwing up in the mix? It's an older lady. Grandma, I want to say she kind of fair-skinned, either Asian looking or something like that, but she is not a young person. She is an older woman. But your partner keeps throwing this woman up in the air or using this woman as an excuse. I'll say it like that.
And you talking about the person I'm kind of like talking to, right?
Yeah, the person you're dating now.
I don't know, because he haven't been throwing anybody up in the air, but the woman that he used to be married to or separated from, she is a lot older than him. I think she's like in her late 50s.
There we go. Yep.
And she's light skinned, but she don't look Asian.
In my mind, she's smiling. So maybe her eyes just checked up.
You say that? Oh, okay.
That's why I say Asian woman. But okay, this light skinned older woman. I'm tapped in, mama. So the light skinned older woman smiling, and Spirit said this man is using her as an excuse. Now, or y'all say she need to come and remove that woman from this man's head, or whatever the fuck she's still doing to him, with him, or whatever, or however he depended on her in whatever form or fashion. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yes. I'm trying to figure
Spirit. Oh yeah. How can she get his ex off his mind? To focus on her. See the truth. Nurture yourself. Priorities. See the truth. Nurture yourself and priority. Spirit said you're gonna have to give him rules. You're gonna have to give him set boundaries. This woman must be sick. He must be using that she got some kind of ailment, leg problems, some kind of shit going on like that. And he just got to make sure she okay. Or she getting a medical discharge and she going to give him some of the money. It's a medical issue with her that he's lingering on to, that he's using as an excuse to not fully commit to you.
Okay.
So, ultimatum here. All right. Now we're going to go over here to your 8th house. Your 8th house is ruled by Scorpio and is governed by Mars and Pluto. Your 8th house represents your subconscious mind. What did you think about desire, want, and fear? In this house right here, you have the 9 of water in the upside down position. Spirit is saying 100% what you fear. I don't gotta say no, what you desire. What you desire is not to carry around anybody else's bullshit. You say, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to do it. I ain't got time for it no more. This is what you're desiring. Spirit is saying by you desiring this also means that you are sitting up here allowing this person's secret to be your baggage. If I'm being a little too harsh on you or I'm hitting it on the head, I do apologize. But Spirit said you're allowing whatever this person going through. So you don't get the right to ask that question. Is he still dealing with his exes or anything? Because Spirit said you honestly know that answer. And you are allowing it because you like the man more so than his situation, mama. And you're not wrong for that. You're not wrong. Spirit just saying you are allowing this to happen. This is why they keep reinforcing putting down ground rules.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question about your subconscious mind?
I'm gonna ask you, yeah. The desire that I want, am I gonna have it with that person?
Spirit, is her dreams gonna come true with Mr. Man here? Spirit said twin flame, sure enough, it's coming. You just gotta put down ground rules. If I had a woman that let me do any goddamn thing I want to do, baby, I'm just joking. Yep, you got to get it. Put down ground rules. All right, now we're going to go over here to your 9th house. Your 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius and is governed by Jupiter. Your 9th house represents your future, your reality, what will be, what's coming to you. In this house right here, you have the Ace of Fire in the upright position. Spirit is saying 100% that you get your courage back. Now, I don't know what's going on behind your right ear. I don't know what you're going to hear. I don't know what's going to enlighten you. But Spirit showed me your right ear, behind your right ear, lighting up, illuminating glow. And that's going to make you understand, like, this is how I want my shit. This is how it's going to be. Hands down, bar none, this is me. And once you hear what you need to hear, you're going to get strength and courage. And you're going to run your life the way you want to, because you can't run your life any other way.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
Can I ask you this? Is the ringing in my ear, and I think it is my right ear, is that like the guardian angel or the sign of the ringing in my ear? And how do I get that information? If it is that, that they send me something, they're ringing in my ear.
Are you guys communicating with her with that ringing? Are you trying to talk to her? Health and healing, yes. Are you trying to talk to her? Flow of prosperity, I love it. Are you trying to talk to her? Find a blessing in your current situation. They're telling you, yes, they're trying to talk to you. Now, what they're really trying to tell you is, it's all about you getting into your money, getting into your business. Doing that, once you have something to lose with your business, then you'll be okay. Once you have something to lose with your business, then you'll be okay. You'll be like, I can't let nobody wreck this. Right now, this is a job. You can, the jobs are to spend. Once you start working on your business and your home and all that stuff, it need to be your way or no way.
Okay.
That's why. Now, are you trying to get augmentation? Are you trying to get some work done on your body?
I'm getting a lot of stuff. I'm working on my body. I'm not getting anything like surgery or anything, but I just started working out and trying to eat better. I started doing more things like flow tanks, where you float
Meditate. Yeah, I do that. I do that myself. But Spirit is saying, why they showing me you doing augmentations, but the augmentation is to show off down below.
Okay. So it's saying I'm working out to get something, right?
You're working out. You're working out so you can show it off down below.
Wow, yeah, I'm trying to get a booty.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Like I'm definitely doing glutes and squats and all that. Yeah.
All right. Spirit say they recognize what you're doing. Please keep this up. They're gonna give you that. They're gonna bless you with an ass. Because they see your desire. They're gonna bless you with an ass.
Oh yeah.
I see everything, Mama. I see everything. God help me. All right. Let's go over here to your 10th house. Your 10th house is ruled by Capricorn and is governed by Saturn. Your 10th house represents how everybody will see you. In this house right here, you have you have a message from the earth in the upside down position. Now, with this message from the earth upside down, Spirit is saying they want to tell you that there is kind of like gonna be people gonna see you in a depressed state. Like, if not a depressed state, they're gonna see you in a I ain't got no money type energy. They're gonna be like, she ain't got nothing. She poor. She broke. Basically, you're gonna be cutting corners. Spirit not saying you're losing any money. The people just gonna be like, she cutting corners. And this is a good thing. People, Spirit say, allow them to see you being frugal as hell.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
Me being frugal, it's in relationship to me trying to start my business or build my business.
Spirit, is this frugalness gonna be coming from her trying to build her business? Spirit said, power of joy. Yes, you're gonna be doing whatever you gotta take. And listen, don't spend no money when you start that business. Everything going there. No trips to Brazil, no nothing. Go straight for all your money. Go back in your business.
Okay.
All right. Now we're finna go here to your 11th house. Your 11th house is ruled by Aquarius and is governed by your anus, the planet, not your butt. I had to say it. I'm gonna always say it. And so your 11th house represent your 11th house represent your friendship, positive vibes coming together. I mean, just really good energy. In this house, you have the 3 of Earth in the upright position. You have a lot of Earth in this card. So Spirit is saying, and Spirit is telling me these are Earth signs you need to really pay attention to and gravitate toward. Spirit is saying you're gonna get a partner when it comes to your business. But make sure the partner is a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. These people will understand you. And you'll be okay. So you need to select your business partners.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
It's the Taurus sign. Would that person be the one that's more likely for me to go into business with?
Spirit, should she go into business with the Taurus? Spirit said purification. Spirit said yes. So right, communicate. Make sure the contract is written out very well. But yes, the Taurus is a good energy to go into the business with. Just what the card said.
Okay.
Not bad. All right. Now we're going to go here to your 12th house. Your 12th house is ruled by Pisces and is governed by Neptune. Your 12th house represents your enemies. This is psychological, physical, and emotional. It represents just isolation, separation, degradation, any bad action you can think of. This card represents on an emotional level. In this house right here, you have the 4 of fire in the upright position. Now, you have a problem with trying to be Captain Save-'em. So, Spirit is saying, stop trying to save your brothers and sisters. Stop trying to save your family. When you start this business, this is an all you situation. No brothers unite. You and your partner. No, oh girl, you could come and sweep the floor and I could pay you this. Or you could come and wash the hair as I braid it. I'll pay you this. None of that. No helping nobody else. Your family is the farthest thing away from you.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
Let me see. That's funny. I don't know. Okay, so you know the one house said I'm being very selfish, and then this one is saying I'm not being selfish.
No.
I'm trying to get to understand.
No, let me explain. This house is talking about your family. Don't help your family. Don't bring your family into your endeavors at the moment. They not saying you're not being selfish. They saying don't let your family bring you down on your business ventures. That's it. That's what this card is saying. Keep the family out. On the first hand, the card says you're being selfish, meaning that you're not looking at the people or the surrounding people that can help you. That you're supposed to be helping, not that can help you.
Okay, get you. Okay.
You can help. You can help your next door neighbor, but Spirit say don't help your family.
Okay.
Okay. Would you like to ask this card a question?
I don't know. I would like to, but I don't know what to ask.
This represents your negativity, enemies, and they just told you something about not having family.
Okay, so would this? I'm actually okay. I'm gonna ask Spirit this. Would this family member be staying in the same house with me now?
Spirit, is she not supposed to help this family member that's staying in the same house with her? Spirit said, work your magic. Spirit said, family, fertility. Spirit said, freedom. Let this person go. You're not supposed to help the person that's in the house with you. Get that person a move out date.
Okay.
All right. How did you like your reading? Did it save you some time and trouble?
It did in a way. Yes, it did. Yeah.
Are you gonna follow the? I say what now? No, I was saying, are you gonna follow the rules of the reading? What they told you? Are you gonna follow what they say?
I'm gonna try my best to follow it, and I'm hoping I follow it the correct way and not. I mean, you know how sometimes you follow, but you don't do it at 100%, and I'm hoping to do it at 100% so I can get the results that I want. You
gonna listen. Spirit said you're gonna get the results that you want on all levels. Spirit just said they just need you to put down priorities in your life. That you lack priorities, Mama. That's all these spirits are saying.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. You're a great one.
All right.
All right, everybody. She has a real giving heart, and she want to help everybody, and she compromise with everybody. But Spirit say this is not her time to compromise. No. She is to do this on her own and to make shit happen for herself. She just got a really good heart. I wish I could just project her heart on the screen. She got a really good heart to helping family, but she's giving her, how they say, casting your pearls to the swine. She's giving her help to the wrong people. That's all Spirit's saying, but she gonna make it. Positive comments below. All right, everybody, I'm the parent, telling God to trust in you and the universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Soul Tribe. And let me start off by pouring some Florida water on my hands. Well, as you know, I'm a direct energy reader. Don't believe in reading zodiac signs and birthdays. I ask that you be open with the spirit and have fun. We're going to be doing your 5-card spread via the cards that you chose. I see that you chose your 7th house. You must ask that card a question. You can't skip it, okay?
Okay.
Also, the more energy you bring to the reading, the better.
Okay.
Well, I take the liberty of shuffling your cards. I want you to say your first name or whatever you like to be called, so I can pray on it. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes,
Don't be scared. Let me start off. Got your first card, second card, third card, fourth card, and fifth card. All right. We're gonna start with your first card, which is in your fourth house. Your fourth house is ruled by Cancer and is governed by the moon. Your fourth house represents your actual home, where you live, where you lay your head. It also represents 3 people you allow to stay in your home via friends and family. In this house right here, you have the 5 of fire in the upright position. Now, Spirit is saying there's a lot of chaotic situations going on in your home. Like there's arguing, and there isn't like arguing. This is somebody trying to get one up somebody, get back at somebody, like leaving the toilet seat up if you're being petty, or literally throwing bottles and ketchups and shit at people. Now, Spirit is also saying this has something to do with food in the house, cooking, not cooking right, or a lot is revolving around the kitchen area, food, dining, something like that. What's going on in this household where it's all this bitching and fighting inside your house surrounding this kitchen area?
The kitchen area. I don't know. I guess. I mean, I have a 13-year-old child, son. So I felt like we have a lot of arguments about him helping out around the house and his chores and stuff. But I mean, I guess it's the food. I don't know.
Is the kid overweight? Is he eating too much? Do you want the kid not to eat so much? Somebody saying the kid need to eat it any and every goddamn time. They saying it's revolving around the kitchen, something with that kid in the kitchen, and I'm pretty sure you don't have him doing the dishes, taking out the trash, and mopping the floors.
No, I don't think so.
Well,
I mean, I consider myself a very clean person, so I don't think that's the issue.
Well, something Go ahead.
Okay. No, I was just trying to think because, I mean, sometimes we argue about, but that's rarely. Like I tell him, don't be, when I grocery shop, don't eat everything in a week.
So I want you to say,
not obese or anything like that.
No, I want you to looking at it different. So you're arguing with someone. Is it you and your son in the house? You, your husband and your son in the house? You and other family members in the house?
Yeah, my son's house. And I think of myself most.
So you say it's just you and your boy in the house?
Yeah.
Okay, and
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
I'm sorry.
because I'm seeing arguing over. I'm seeing a lot of arguments happening in the kitchen, and they said they gave me some kind of food, so like an issue. So if you're not cooking dinner on time and your son is cursing your ass out because he's hungry, that's one thing. If somebody is saying the kid eating too much, I'm assuming, or if you got a very abusive boyfriend and he's saying I need this cooked like this, or we spending too much money on groceries. I'm just seeing a lot of bitching and arguing, trying to one up each other. But if you say that's not the issue going in your house, please don't claim this energy. I'm just showing you what Spirit's showing me. So.
Oh, okay. Then it must be something. It must be me telling my son to like eat what's in the fridge and not eat all the food.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a chance. That sounds good. I'm gonna give you a chance to ask one more question concerning your son and you, and you're telling him, hey, we're mom and dad, mom on a budget, don't go over. I'm gonna give you a chance to ask this card a question regarding that.
Well, what can I do to minimize the argument, or what's causing the argument? I don't know what to ask.
Spirit, what can we do to help her see these arguments and how to stop them? Spirit said you can do it. Spirit said balance career and home life. Keep in mind, this is a financial thing. Spirit said trust. Two financial cards that popped out, in your house and home surrounding this kitchen, and the only thing you can think about is food prepping because you're on a budget. You can do it, balance career and home life, and trust. So instead of you jumping on that boy ass about every time he want to eat something or something like that, how about you set the budget to get a couple snacks in there, and that should kill that conversation.
Okay, so buy him snacks.
Right. All right. So now we're gonna go over here to your sixth house. Your sixth house is ruled by Virgo and is governed by Mercury. Your sixth house represents your future economics, future money, wealth, and prosperity. In this house right here, you have female SU, Pumbagiri. You have Pumbagiri in this house right here. Pumbagiri is saying, this is you not caring about yourself. So your future money, your money can be bigger, your money can be better if you start being a bitch and coming back in and getting what's owed to you from various people. Getting what's owed to you by your ex-husband, getting what's owed to you by your friends and family. You are not being a bitch, you're being too kind, loving, and just letting shit flow under the table. Would you like to ask this card a question? Spirit is saying the reason you're having issue financially with your future finances, or you're going to have issues future financially, is because you are not being bitchy enough. You are not asking people to pay you what they owe you. You're not going after the money, the funds, or anything that you want. You're just sitting around, relaxing, allowing shit to go easy, taking the easy way out. Spirit saying if you want to improve your lifestyle for the future, you gotta be a little more bitchy. Would you like to ask this card a question?
How can I go about that? Are they talking about going forward with taking my child's father to court?
I'll ask. If I was meal prepping with my kids and I'm on a strict budget and I can't afford a goddamn pack of ho-hos and Twinkies for my son because I'm trying to be nice and baby daddy ain't really putting out like he's supposed to, yeah, I'm going to court. But let me ask Spirit. Spirit, should she be able? Go ahead. Well, I ask this question.
Well, it's not that, because I think I've been bitchy. I don't know what they mean by be more bitchy.
Stand up for yourself.
About it and stuff, but
Stand up.
I haven't actually gone.
Well, yeah, that could be it. Let me ask. Spirit, what do you mean she need to be a little bitchy? Spirit said work your magic. Spirit said persistence. Spirit said artistic expression. Be very creative in working your magic and staying on top of this here. So if that means threatening him, that's bitchy. If that means, hey, I'm taking your ass to court if you don't do right by me and this kid financially, then make that your last option.
I've already done that. I just don't have the money to kick out for that.
You don't have the money to take somebody to court?
Yeah.
It's free.
Well, technically, from what I've been told, it's not. Like, they told me that it's going to be $280 to $300.
Because, and you got custody of the kid?
Well, I don't really have a custody agreement or anything like that. It's just, technically, he is on child support, but I haven't done like a revision or anything like that. So I don't understand. Because I personally feel like I've done everything that I can for now. Like, he's on child support. I've nagged him, like we've argued several times. So I don't get what else I can do.
So.
Because now that I'm thinking about it, like the whole court thing that I was thinking of was taking him for visitation. Because he claims he works a lot.
So I'm gonna stop you right there, I'm gonna tell you what the card said. You asked a question. We're not gonna deviate from this question or deflect, because you asked Spirit a specific question. Should you take your baby daddy back to court? Work your magic, persistence, artistic expression. Whether this is child support court, whether this is visitation court, you need to take him back to court. This alleviates your future financial pain. Now, and y'all, even if y'all went and stood in front of a judge and the judge say, hey, Romello, you need to pay XYZ to this sister right here. And that's set in stone, and he does that. That's great. But Spirit is saying taking him back to court is where it's at. And it should be free if you got custody of the kid. Meaning custody of the kid, meaning mamas get custody regardless, as long as the kid is going to school from your address.
Yeah.
You, the custodial parent. So this is what the card is saying. You can be nice, and just like Puma McGeary say, you can be nice and not deal with this over fear. But I'm telling you what she said. Your future finances depend on you being a little bit more bitchy, or standing up for yourself a little bit more.
More proactive.
Yeah, more proactive.
Is what she's saying. Okay, I got it.
All right, now we're gonna go over here. Now we're gonna go over here to your 7th house. Your 7th house is ruled by Libra and is governed by Venus. Your 7th house represents your relationship, the couple dating, matrimony, romance. In this house right here, you have the 10 of water in the upside down position. Now, Spirit is saying, once you get control over your emotion, you get your crown back, you get your womanhood back. The problem is, at this point in the game, is you feel notice the key word, you feel you have control over your emotion. So I'm going to ask you one question, and be honest if you want to, or you can say, I don't want to answer that. So who is the other man in your life besides the baby daddy?
No one at the moment. The last man in my life was my ex, and that was about 2 years ago.
Which is not the baby daddy, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And you decided not to deal with anybody, you done swore off men, all that stuff, right?
Exactly, yeah. I mean, it's a little toxic, but in the past 2 years, I've dealt with my baby daddy and I hate that word. With the father of my child, in a sexual way, but it was nothing other than that.
Gotcha. That's what I wanted. I wanted you to say it. Now I can see it all. I need you to say it, and you need to admit it to yourself before I tell you what Spirit's saying. You got me?
Okay. Yeah.
Spirit says if you can get a hold on your emotion when it comes to your baby's father, ex-husband, however, if you can get a hold on that, you retain your crown. You get your crown back. See, the problem is what Spirit's saying, you're still loving this man, whether you're in love with him or not. You're still loving this man. You're still caring about this man's feeling. You're still caring about how he sees you. And you can't move on to get the person that you need to get because you're still catering to his energy and his ideology. Spirit is saying, 10 of water upside down. Get control over your emotion and get your crown back, mama.
Okay.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
Okay, so other than like not sexually dealing with him, what can I do to get my crown back?
Just getting your emotions under control. It ain't got nothing to do with sex, and you can stop sexing him tomorrow, but if you still care about him, you still care about him. If you still going to put yourself on the back burner for him, you're still going to put yourself on the back burner for him.
Okay, but how do I... I feel like I've let go. Because even when we were, doing whatever, I don't think my feelings were involved. I think my feelings were involved because he was being petty about, like, he couldn't compartmentalize parenting and that. And that was causing issues. But, okay, so how do I get him out of my energy, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Okay,
like,
that's better because you admitting that he's in your energy. That's the first step. Spirit, how does she get this baby daddy situation out of her energy? Spirit said, look in the mirror and choose peace. This is her. Okay, got it. Come out of the closet. Okay. Open your heart to love. Well, you get him out of your energy by literally seeking out the person who cares about you. By going out there, dating, trying new things, experimenting with people, hitting the dating scene. Because if you sitting in the house depressed, you're still gonna get an itch to screw or whatever. And guess who? Old Faithful gonna come by and run cock in you if you can.
Okay, I see what they're saying. I want to be. I can just be celibate for a
Say it in Spanish. Say it in Spanish. I want to hear you say, I don't want to date. I can be celibate. Say it in Spanish.
Oh my God.
Okay.
No.
I'm going to stop bothering you. I'm trying to be nice how Spirit's saying it. I'm going to stop bothering you. You ready for me to move on to the next card?
Yes.
Because I don't want nobody to punch me in my head. Bitch, I'm coming to Orlando to fire you, homeboy. Keep telling her to stop. Alright, we're going to go over here to your 8th house. Your 8th house is ruled by Scorpio and is governed by Mars and Pluto. Your 8th house represents your subconscious mind. What it is you think about, what it is you desire, want, fear. In this house you have the 8 of fire. So your 8 represents imagination. In this house you have the 8 of fire. This is you, your imagination on steroids. So the 8 of fire, these are volcanoes popping up, going around, doing whatever you got to do, enjoying life, just being great. So you want things to happen. You want things to be a certain way. You are imagining the love, the lust, the passion, the Spanish guy in the little rustic house pouring wine and cheese in your hair and shit while you bathe you all in that shit. That's where your mind at, right? Spirit is saying, why aren't you trying to make that happen? Even if you have to have baby daddy there for a weekend. God damn it, go get the olive oil and bathe me in the bitch, man. Why aren't you doing your fantasies? Because your fantasies is what's keeping your ass, I don't want nobody. Because you don't think nobody can fulfill you. So, why? So, in your head you have these grandiose fantasies, and I just showed you one. Now, why aren't you having the one person that you're having sex with periodically doing that for you, helping you fulfill your fantasy? Why aren't you having that person do that? But by you not having that person do that, now you saying, I don't want nobody. I'm just done with this shit. If I get an itch, I'll call Romello ass and he can scratch it, and then ain't no love ain't there, but at least I got some safe cock. Now, why aren't you making the Romello, your baby daddy, who you have no stipulations to, your fantasy man? If you aren't gonna do that, all these crazy ass fantasies you're having, vacation, sexual exploits, whatever, then open your heart to love and find somebody who can do this, because you're doing yourself a disservice. You're not following?
I hear you, but I'm not really making out what you're saying. So you're saying Spirit is saying that I need to fantasize about him?
No, ma'am.
I don't get it.
No, ma'am.
I'm sorry. I don't get it.
Spirit is saying you're fantasizing a lot. I'm going to say it real slow because I don't know what this communication thing going on. You're fantasizing a lot in your head, how you want things to be in your life, the romance, the passion, all that stuff, right?
Okay.
You're fantasizing your ass off. Spirit is saying, but you're not doing anything about the fantasies. All your fantasies are jacked up on steroids. Now, you don't want to go out there and date, your words. You don't want to deal with nobody, your words. But every now and then, you may deal with the kid's father to get that itch off. So why aren't you turning him?
I haven't done that in a while, but yes.
Yeah. Spirit is saying, since you're not trying to do nothing, why don't you turn him into your fantasy? And then once you experience your fantasy, whether it's with an old head or a new head, you end up understanding that there's more out there for me. Because the problem is you're thinking about it too much and not acting. This is turning you sour, bitter, and making you an old, lonely lady.
Okay. So how can I do that? Because I still don't get it. Like, physically, if they're telling me not to go back to such and such, what are they telling me?
No, they're not telling you not to go back to your baby daddy. They're telling you to start trying to live out your fantasy. That's all they're saying. If you don't want to go outside of you, you're gonna say I'm celibate. I ain't fucking with no band. I'm sitting in the house chilling. Me and my son, we meal prepping. We doing all the basic mundane shit. And I'm not finna go out there and put myself in no situation to date anybody. But every now and then I may hit baby daddy. Every once a year, twice a year, once every 2 years, I may hit baby daddy. You know, spirits say turn him into your fantasy. The thing is to get the energy going, so God can send you somebody for you, unless you enjoy being a nun.
No, I don't. But just so I know that I'm receiving the message correctly, they're saying that, because I think that it's toxic to mess with him, and I've decided that I'm not. But again, like you said, it happens rarely, like once or whatever. I lost my train of thought, I'm sorry.
So the problem is that you keep saying you don't understand and you are confused about what's going on, all because you haven't decided to live out your fantasies. You're sticking with it in your head, and by you sticking with it in your head, this is disappointing and depressing because you have decided not to do anything with nobody, let alone the person that you're doing something with. You aren't even trying to make him your fulfillment personality. Spirit saying that's doing you a disservice.
Oh, okay.
Do I need to say it a different way for you, Mama? I want you to get this.
No, I think I know this thing. I don't really want to be that, but I got it.
Now, I will say, do you want me to ask this card a question? But we done been on this bitch like 5-10 minutes.
I know. It's okay. We can move on.
You sure you don't have a question for this card, your subconscious mind, what spirit, what we just talked about?
I don't know. I don't want to sound slow or nothing, but I still don't understand the action part of it.
You don't understand the action part of it?
This is in my imagination, so they're telling me to basically go out and date. That's what they're saying.
Basically.
Okay. I got it. I've been on that twice.
Alright. Now we finna go over to your 5th card. Your 5th card is in your 9th house. Your 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius and is governed by Jupiter. Your 9th house represents your future, your reality, what will be, what's coming to you. In this house right here, you have the Babalu Arisha in the upside down position. This is a person that makes shit happen, manipulate energies, knowing how to do what they do to get jobs done. This card came upside down in your future. I'm sorry to say, future spirit say you are still not going to do anything. This is going to be your lifestyle, your decision, your choice for at least another. You're going to be in this situation, this state of mind for at least another 2 years. Your son will be 16 years old when you decide that you done had enough. If you don't change his energy.
What, like financially or?
Had enough sitting at home being an old lady doing nothing. Not living.
Is that a definite? What spirit just cut?
No, spirit saying that's the most likely outcome. Nothing is definite in tarot. That's why we give you landmarks, roadmaps, and ideas to follow, to change, to do. So this is where you're headed if you stay in this energy right here.
Okay, well, can I ask Spirit what, like, action-wise, in the physical world, what can I do? What are the steps that I need to take to not end up like that?
Spirit.
In the next 2 years.
What steps can she take to not end up like this in the next 2 years? Retreat to nature with your heart. Retreat to nature with your heart. That means take your heart back from your baby daddy. Okay?
Okay.
Baron, I'm not in love with him. Sure you are. I don't care about him. Sure you do. Retreat to nature with your heart. See the other person's point of. You are seeing the situation accurately. This is you traveling, going somewhere, getting out of this situation, out of this town for a weekend, a month, a year, It's up to you. Moving, relocating, it's up to you. But travel is in the cards. That's how you not do this experience. And then it says, see the truth when it comes to your son. You stop using that son as a bargaining chip or an idea to sit up here and I'm doing this for my son. Stop that, Spirit says, and you can beat this situation.
I'm doing this for my son. What does that mean if I cannot?
I'm not gonna date anybody because I don't want to expose nobody to my kid. That type of energy.
I'm sorry, you broke up.
This is unreal. So what about now? Can you hear me good?
Yes.
So Spirit is saying, stop utilizing the idea that your kid is 10 times more important than your life. Stop utilizing that.
Oh.
I don't want nobody around my kid. I don't want to introduce my kid to nobody. He only needs to know his father, or I don't want his father to get upset. Anyway, it comes with that kid being in play. Spirit says, see the truth when it comes to that kid. The kid is 13, 14 years old. They see more rough shit on the internet. Stop using the kid as an excuse.
Damn, alright.
How did you like your reading? Read you really cold.
No, it's fine. I prefer that. I love my reading. I got a little stuck on the 8th house, but
So let me help you before we hang up. Let me help you with the 8th house. So remember, you 8th house represents subconscious mind and fantasy. We'll say fantasy. You have another 8 of fire, meaning your fantasy is going wild. This fire represents action, meaning that you're jonesing to explore what your mind is saying. Now, keeping it right there, if you are in a room where there's a red button, and every day they say, don't push the red button, don't push the red button. They don't tell you what'll happen if you push that red button, but they say don't push that red button, and that's all you hear. Eventually you're gonna be like, bitch, I'm gonna push that red button. I don't give a fuck what's gonna happen. I bet it's gonna send an explosion.Maybe cake's gonna fall down the ceiling. Maybe they tested me to see can I push it and what I'll do. You're gonna instantly start thinking about that red button, that shit is gonna consume you. That's what's going on in your mind. Having somebody to love you, having somebody to cater to you, to caress you, to treat you like royalty is consuming your mind. Spirit is saying this is what's causing you to be a bitch, because you don't think you're gonna get it, so you're gonna sit up there and back up and shun everybody away. But Pumagiri's saying you need to be a bitch, like get out there and put it in bitches' faces, let them know I am woman, hear me roar type energy. It's good for your finances and it's good for your mental psyche.
okay.
That's what the 8th house is saying. Press the button.
Okay.
Press the button.
Press the fucking button. Okay. I got it. In my Chris Tucker voice.
There you go. I was thinking of, hey, when they said press the button, I was thinking about when they shot Puff Daddy ass in the Monsters Ball. I don't know if you seen that movie. He was sitting in the chair. They like, any last word? Press the button. Press the button. I like TV shows. I see you do too.
Yeah. But okay, I'll try to take heed to Spirit's advice.
Turn up now. Now keep in mind, I'm not saying go out there and give your JJ up to everybody on the planet. Just
Oh hell no.
Explore. Date.
Okay.
Alright.
Yes. Thank you.
Do you want this up? Do you want this uploaded? Because I know we fought it. I don't want you to look crazy. If you say delete this bitch, it's deleted it.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I can take it.
Okay. All right.
Fine.
She said that's fine. I'll be in there watching. Them people better not go hard on me. Damn it.
Well, I go hard sometimes, so it needs to be. I was confused. I was like, what's Spirit talking about?
Nah, Spirit say you haven't. Spirit say you haven't. Nobody has brought this to your attention. That's all. You wasn't confused. Nobody. You haven't talked to anybody that anybody ever brought this to your attention. And it's like If nobody ever tell you that there's a monkey in the next room, you don't even think about the fucking monkey, you know?
Yeah.
That's all. I just brought something to your attention. So now you're going to be sitting in your kitchen and you're going to wonder every time somebody come over, whoever you have an issue with in your kitchen, you're going to be like, is that bitch talking to me? Is she the one giving me an issue? Is he giving me an issue? Then you're going to understand why all of your arguments or discussion is handed around in the kitchen, and you're going to be on guard now.
Appreciate your time. I don't want to keep you any longer.
All right, no problem. I'll see you in the chat tonight.
Okay, yes you will.
All right, darling.
Bye. Have a great day.
All right, everybody. That was a little battle, and I think the majority of that battle was the phone. All in all, she got it. She know what she got to do, and she really just trying to make it work. But Spirit just don't want her to use that boy as an excuse, her son as an excuse. A lot of women do that, and they hurt themselves. So that's all. She just Spirit want her to live and be free, and she got that. Positive comments below. All right, everybody, I'm the Baron, telling you guys to trust in you and the universe, because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Soul Tribe.